Hello, I'm Alex from Tabbli, and now we are going to see the job board template to see how it works, how to manage it and adjust it for your needs. So now we can see the public part of this website. It contains start page. Start page contains many different sections. The first section is hero section with the text search. Then some explanation like getting started, then some dynamic data of companies which are hiring now, testimonials, it's also dynamic data, logos of existing companies, explanation of the project, you can change it, and the block, dynamic block of featured jobs. Of course, you can clean up all the dummy data, and you can fill it in with your real data, your category, your industry, depends on your niche. Let's look how it works from the public side. For example, I'm trying to search some vacancy by the name, and I can see 3 results of my search. So we can see this list, we can see this filtration, or we can see the full list of existing vacancies. It can be filtered by categories, it can be filtered by company, by type, by some tags, and it's flexible. You can change your categories for your categories, you can change your tags for your tags, and also you can change some properties if you need it. So we are trying to make this filtration, find jobs, and we can see 6 results that are required by these parameters of filtration. We can clear all the filters. Let's look some certain vacancy. We can see the description, company that are provided this vacancy, contacts of this company, and even we can apply this vacancy. We will see it a little bit later. Also, we are able to open the companies list, and we can open any company from this list. We can see some data, where is it located, when it has been founded, how many employees, and which is annual revenue. And this parameter is also flexible, you can change these parameters for your parameters. We can see this company has 2 open jobs. Now I'm already a registered user because I can see my profile here. That is why I can apply for any of these vacancies, and I will try to do it. I'm going to apply. Since I have already my filled in profile, let's look at the new tab. So I have already my candidate profile with some data about my education, my experience, where I have been working, and my CV file, my expected salary per month or per hour, and my location. So that is why it's not needed to apply something like personal information. This already exists. What you need only to apply for this vacancy, for this company, is only some description which is prompted to write some information why you're going to apply for this position. It looks like some kind of personal message to the manager who will see your application. For example, I've seen my project from your company, and it is very relevant for my education and experience, something like this. And I submit, and after my submission this message will going to the manager, responsible manager of this company. Let's look more detailed in personal profile. I can see my candidate profile, but I also can use and can play many different roles like candidate and like company manager, and even I can manage more than just one company. I can manage many different companies. It's possible, it doesn't require it. So I can create any new company, or I can edit any existing of companies. I can place some information about this company, point the website, upload the logo, place the year when it has been founded, annual revenue, contact email, and submit. Everything is refreshed immediately, and for this company, when I manage this company, I can post a new job to additional for existing jobs. I can post. I should point the name of this vacancy, choose some of existing categories. Of course, you can change all of these categories for your categories. I should point some geolocation, some salary, minimum, maximum, to point some short description of this vacancy. Full description, short description is using for the list view, and full description is using for the page view. I have to point also the type of this vacancy. Should it be some kind of contract or full-time or temporary work or intern? Depends on your needs, depends on which types do you need. And also you can point some different kind of tags. Tags is very flexible property, so it's very useful to see different vacations which are also can be relevant for some certain vacation. It's connected by tags. I don't submit this vacancy because it's empty and it requires some time to fill it in. And as an admin of this template of this website, you and I can see site settings. So we can easily to change everything on the start page. We can change the logo. I will show how it works. I set up my logo, and also I change the name of the project, like brand name. Next, I see the progress bar is filling in. Now I can change everything, I mean sections on the start page. When I open the start page, we can see this carousel of background images and search block. And when I open this sections reminder, it's a picture which explain which sections do we have. First of all, the top section is hero section, hero section number 1, then some get started section, and now we are managing everything about hero section number 1. When I turn it off, it will not be published anymore. For example, I click next, and let's look what happens immediately. I update this page, and what happens? I don't see the top hero block anymore. Okay, I go to the previous settings and I set it on. In this step I can choose the different background pictures. It should require some parameters, some dimensions. Approximately it should be like this. You can choose your own pictures, or you can get some pictures from stock. It could be 1 or 2 or 3 pictures, maybe it's enough for it. And okay, I go next, and the next section is get started section. So I can change if this section I need anymore or not. I switch it on or off, and I can change any text on this page, on this section. For example, I will change this text and next, and I can check how it changed. So we can see already the top hero section is already working, and my changes is also refreshed. The next step is about switching on or off for different dynamic sections which are reflecting some data from your database. Some kind of companies hiring section, like this one, is it needed or not? Testimonial sections, this one, logos, this one, this section which reflects some logos of existing companies in your job board, and also some featured jobs sections, this section. You can point yourself which vacancy should be featured or not. It could be some kind of advertising or monetization model. If somebody would like to see own vacancies on the start page, you can feature it and you can ask some payment for this service. Okay, I continue. Now we can see the section, hero section 2. Where is it? This one. We can define if we need this section anymore to switch it on or off, and we can change all the text of this section. So when we finish everything, it's already done, and we can see this. We can refresh everything here. Let's look how we can manage more extended features. In our manage interface, we can see this dashboard with some onboarding, some video about the project, and also we can see some onboarding points which could help us to change, to manage, to adjust everything, or even you can ask some demo request or just help. Please do it, it's welcome. In this management area we can manage everything in the database. We can change these categories, or we can delete categories which are not needed anymore. You can change tags, you can change manually, you can change some companies. All the data are relational. For example, when I open some of company, I can see all the vacancies provided by this company. When I open some vacancy, I can see all the applications for this vacancy. This is mostly my testing applications. And you can edit any record. You can edit every scenario which are working by some applications. For example, if somebody created application for some vacancy, automation scenario become working. I open this automation scenario, I open the steps. Now it contains only one step, only sending email message. I edit this email message template. We can see who are recipients for this message. You can define yourself like recipient, and you can change the template message dear user. User is a variable. It's similar, like you can use such kind of variables in HubSpot or in Shopify. And when we change this message, you should save it. More details you can see on this onboarding items. You can change, you can manage all your data. On the following videos, I will show you how to adjust more and more different settings, adjust it more for your needs, and I hope it should be useful for you. Thank you. Bye.